Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful morning. I welcome you all to the program. Of course, it's a brand new year and brand new day at this time. Not just a brand new day, a brand new month as well. This is January 2026. We welcome you all the viewers all over the world, all esteemed viewers on City Stand will say good morning to you. You're welcome to the year 2026. And to my respondents, to the analysts on the program, I welcome you to this brand new year. I welcome you to the brand new day. I welcome you to the brand new month. Brand new year 2026 is here.
Yes.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, Mr. Mike. Yes. I'm saying good morning, Mr. Mike. Our people and comment, God bless you, and our global viewers all over the world on system, which are called greater global system. They are all welcome this new year, and I believe God, who has been with us all last year, will also be with us this year. And as He has used to bless us, He will multiply your own income to your own pocket too. God bless you. I need my humble self. All our global, benefactors, Mrs. Tina, Mrs. Clara, King Henry, all of you. May God bless all of you. This is a new brand new year. You are most welcome. Happy New Year, all of you to your family. I remember my officer, Mr. Ujolaji. You are most welcome.
I say good morning and happy new year to all our viewers across the globe. I welcome you to year 2026. It's going to be a year of prosperity, a year of glory, a year of joy, blessing all around. I say may God be with you as you continuously be with us from the past, which I believe you are still going to continue. Thank you very much. Happy New Year.
Good morning, our esteemed viewers all over the world. Thank you for remaining steadfast with us. We want to truly appreciate you for your commitment in the year 2025. It was a challenging year, but God, saw us through. He was mindful of us. Now we're in the year 2026. I want to congratulate you all for, making it into the year 2026, and I pray that it's going to be a more fulfilling and, prosperous year for us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I want to say Happy New Year to our esteemed viewers. Also say Happy New Year to our great anchorman Michael Adekule and to other my fellow crew members. I want to say Happy New Year. Thank God that we made it up to this year. It's not by our might, neither is it by our strength, but by His grace we have found ourselves standing on City Stand. I want to say congratulations once more to everybody, both in the diaspora and in the country, all around the globe. I say thank you for being there. Congratulations to every one of us.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome to 2026.
Oh God, we are very, 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 very happy because it's not easy, but we give God the glory because 2025 have gone. We have enriched 5, now we are in 6. God continue to bless all our viewers, and especially our anchorman here at the Club Market. More strength to everybody. Thank you and all. Bless you.
Thank you so much. Welcome to
It's a beautiful year already, Thank you for joining us, and please remain with us. We have a lot to share this new year. I think this is the second day of the new year. Thank you. It's a big one for all of us to see ourselves and to continue in the advocacy for better Nigeria. God bless you.
Thank you. Well, good morning, Mr. Michael Adekule. Happy New Year. And our reviewers, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Happy New Year. May this year goes to be very fine to you and your family, wherever that you are. And thanking you for what have arisen into our life for last year. May God keep on blessing you and strengthen you and comfort you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right. Evangelist, how you doing?
I'm cool. Good morning.
Welcome to 2026.
Yeah, to stand with City Stand, you can see the logo. Identity. Happy New Year to City Stand people. Yeah. God bless you all. And I want to appreciate God Almighty first and foremost, who gave us the grace to cross over. And I want to appreciate the people that are giving us the confidence and the boldness. And I will not forget, Mike, I will continue to, to thank them. Because there is a saying in my proverb that says, one day the number. Meaning that a brother is in a journey in a place. You understand? So I will not fail to appreciate Mrs. Tina, Miss Clara, Baba K, and Mr. Robert, and Ezenwata, and there's a Chima, and these are the people. I remember that time of issue of house rotary round. I won't forget. Yeah. I won't forget. And Baba K, and Adelaja. God bless you. And Ogunjimi, Robert Uche, Baba K, and there's a water. People know they came. As a water, and Okokana HF, Churio, you know, good. Is a proverb. So I will not forget and appreciate you all.
And I love people that are grateful.
Yeah, no,
I detest ingrates.
No, I will not forget.
That's why I love you.
I
always appreciate them.
No,
That's what I do.
I have to, and I want to thank you too for giving me the privilege. You understand? May God bless you, and I will not fail to appreciate again King Henry,
the palace,
and the King Joe Ogba. You understand?
Yeah.
I will not fail because I remember this phone I'm holding here. King Joe Ogba contributed 50K. Are you hearing me? So I don't forget. I remember with Oga IK and the rest, Anthony Uche, and the animal, the one that came the other day, say go and eat, drink tea, good. Biafran, and the young man that came to join us in our party time, you know, you understand? The guy from Germany, he freely came, and you know, I love that. When he came, he did not show up. I came from Germany, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm not the same. No.
All right, you have evangelist. All right,
God bless you.
I love that. Thank you so much. All right, the year 2025 was a great year, a fun-filled year. You know, we had experiences, you know, at the stand, and this is courtesy of who, the great viewers on the platform. We will continue. We won't stop, you know, appreciating you. We'll continue to, you know, to appreciate you all for everything you did for us and for everything you are doing. You know, they are still doing it. I say a big thank you to you. I pray this year, you know, get us into more grace. Yeah, more grace, prosperity in Jesus' name, right? In Allah's name. All right, thank you so much. All right, we need to go to what we have this morning, just like what Mr. President said yesterday, that 2026 is a year of economic growth. 2026 is a year of economic growth. And for Citizen, it's a year of growth as well, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
It's a year of growth. But before we move down to what Mr. President said, let's quickly acknowledge the presence of some of the viewers in the comment section. They are already here and they are wishing us a happy new year. All right, a good comeback on City Stand, and we are appreciating all our viewers this morning. Of course, GOA is here. GOA, good morning, GOA. You're welcome to the program. Thank you so much for joining us. Random is also here. And it says, Happy New Year, Mr. Michael. We love your show. Good morning from Manchester. Thank you so much, Random. Random, you're welcome to the program. Nee247 is also here from Germany. You guys are doing well. Kudos, yeah. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Well, we have in the BC saying, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. In the BC, you're welcome to the program. We also have Henry Okoro. Henry Okoro, you're welcome to the program. Happy New Year, Henry Okoro. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful Friday morning. If I'm not making a mistake. Oh, thank God it's Friday.
It's Friday. Friday.
We also need to appreciate King Gary for that wonderful end of the year gift. Friday.
Yeah.
So please let us clap for him. Thank you so much. King Gary, end of the year gift. Yeah, gift. Yes, my Mike went home with 50K.
Yes.
With plus 10K. That's 60,000. Yeah. And each of the reviewers went home with 10K. That was nice. Thank you so much, King Gary. You have been supportive, and God will continue to support you too. All right, to Mrs. Tina, who has been there for over 6 months, consistently giving us, consistently blessing us regularly, saying out to us through Our prayers. You should understand what I mean by prayers. I'm using Akpabio's language. We say a big thank you to you, Mrs. Tina. Thank you so much. Also, Mrs. Clara, who has been there too every day. Thank you so much, Mrs. Clara. I appreciate it. And to the rest of the viewers on the comment section, to the rest of the viewers on the platform, we appreciate all of you. Of course, we can't call everybody's name. We can't call everybody. We can't remember everybody's name. But just know that you are one of the people helping us and supporting us on the platform. Thank you so much. All right, Olawumi Yusuf is here, and we say good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Telling everybody Happy New Year. Thank you so much. All right, quickly to what Mr. President said. I said I didn't want to go with. I'll go for a bad story this morning, but there's no way we won't have it up. But let's quickly start with the good news by President Bola Tinubu on 2026. All right, 2026 marks more robust phase for economic growth, says President. 2026 marks more robust, which means there have been, changes in our economy. There has been this, what would I call it? There have been economic growth, as regards, as a result of Tinubu's reforms. All right, 2026 marks more robust phase for economic growth, says President Bola Tinubu. Now we'll go to the story on Vanguard newspaper. President Bola Tinubu has promised that the year 2026 marks the beginning of a more robust phase for the country's economic growth, noting that the new year will be a more prosperous one for the nation, the citizens, and all who call Nigeria home, not the ones that are trying to succeed from Nigeria. Not for the people that wants to divide the country. Is that what the president was trying to tell us? People like Biafra evangelists that want the country to divide. All right, for all people that call Nigeria home. All right, the president in his new year message entitled 2026 marks the beginning of a more robust phase. Also noted that the reforms embarked upon by the government were moving the country in the right direction, with more concrete results on the horizon for the ordinary citizen. But to opposition, it is not like that. The reverse is the case to opposition, as opposition has branded the year 2025 as year of hardship for Nigerians. Year of hardship for Nigerians. That's what opposition said about the year 2025. And of course, we're in the new year, and they've urged President Bola Tinubu to do more. Also, they are called for a change come 2027. So, who is that change? Who is going to embark on that change for us? All right, so Moise just looking at me. I don't know I don't know why you're looking at me that way when I talk about change. Of course, former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has defected to the African Democratic Congress. Is Obi the change we are looking for? Is it the person that Nigerians want? Okay, for now, only they said that is what it should be. Obi is the change Nigerians are calling for. What about Atiku and Amici?
I don't know. I think
you are off the camera. You're not here. All right, you say you don't know that what?
No, what I'm saying is that if they actually zone, I don't think they have actually zoned. If ADC actually zone, then we know that the problem we are looking at there is just Atiku. But I know if you go to the primaries with Amechi, Obi will defeat Amechi in the primaries.
Before Obi could make that decision, I think something must have been a secret that we don't know. Exactly. We're not privy to certain information. Because he has been saying it that he will not be vice to anybody. Yes. That's what he has been saying. Even before he officially defected to the African Democratic Congress. Let's hope he gets the ticket. Abi?
Let's hope, because Nigeria can never be trusted for anything. That's just the truth. But until it becomes official, then we can stand on that. We know that there might be some kind of consensus reached. It's consensus reached before maybe he started to.
I think that has put a stop to the speculations about where he belonged. At some point, we're like, yeah, he was in Labour Party, he was with the African Democratic Congress, but now he's officially joined the party. I believe he has right to do whatever he likes, but can we trust him? That's the issue. What if eventually at the end of the day we see Obi
going for, like Emu said, you know, that is going to be.
Becomes,
but I listened to Patotomi interview, you know, where he made it very clear that
he said he will walk away. He will be
not only him. I also walk away from giving him my sympathy.
You also walk away
from giving him my sympathy.
Sympathy,
yes.
Same here.
It seems 90% of Nigerians don't want to be to revise to article.
Yes.
I don't know. Yes, I don't know whether that the sentiment is just everywhere. You know, but the reason is that I think Obi has proven himself to be somebody that can be trusted with leadership. You know, and we have seen his engagement within the international community recently. We have also seen his style of politics. You know, people believe it's all about money. You know, but I think Obi's integrity is the reason why we are seeing mass and urban, you know, support, especially coming from the youth. An average Nigerian youth sees Obi, you know, as the hope of a new Nigeria. You know, and that drive has been there for some time now. And if you look at somebody who had no local government chairman, had no councillor anywhere in Nigeria, coming into hit almost 6-7 million votes, you know what it means. You know, so people voted for him not just because he gave them money. People voted for him because they are just tired of, you know, bad governance in Nigeria. We must understand that, you know, governance, government, they are two different things. You know, in Nigeria, governance is being robbed in this part of the country. You know, almost on daily basis. You know, Nigerians cannot proudly come out and say, you know, since independence, this is what it is. Mike, I know, I made a very clear statement here that, you know, I don't need you to fix all the sectors. I just need you to just look at one critical sector of the economy and fix it. It has a multiplying effect on development and growth. Don't concentrate this one. Just look at one, fix it. Make sure that in the next 100 years, Nigerians will not complain of that sector. But you can see, they are not here or there, jack of all trades. You know, I pray. Obi might not be able to give us 100% of what Nigerians are expecting or advocating for in terms of leadership, but he can usher in, you know, a foundation that can trigger good governance for once in Nigeria.
All right, let us quickly look at the issues that shaped the year 2025. We just touch these issues one by one. Anybody can participate. It's not until I call you one after the other. We have the issue of insecurity, worsening insecurity in the country. We have Natasha and Fabio face-off. Yeah, that was another big story.
They will have the issue for Ogala and
why to make what is the problem?
Maybe it has something with or maybe Doris is my former girlfriend.
No, Doris is my sister. Doris is my sister. Okafor also is my brother. But unfortunately, you know, they came to the public limelight for issues bordering on moral, just like the one we saw Natasha and Fabio, you know, engaging themselves in the Senate. You understand? So it's a big news last year, and in that regard, that's why I quickly bring in the soft sell of it, of Nigerian stories. Then before we go to hard sell.
All right, we have a declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State. That's another big story in the country. Oh yes, they were talking about
What is happening now?
yes.
No, what is happening now?
To bring out the
Are you not seeing it?
is that
Where is Wike now?
I don't know where he is. He's
No, where is Wike now? Where is Wike?
The state of emergency was an attack on democracy. You understand? We all know a democracy that we are trying to build from 1999. You understand? We've explained this was like the second time Obasanjo did, same in Plateau State. I want to believe in 2005 or 2006. You understand? And this is a setback to democracy. Democracy is the will of the people. Anything that will make a sitting president, you understand, to suspend a sitting governor or a governor to suspend a local government chairman is an attack on democracy. Recently, we had the president declaring state of emergency on security. You can, if you say, because there are insecurity as a result of the rift between the sitting governor and Wike, his godfather, what you need to do is to declare state of emergency in that state. Let's see more presence of security trying to cope whatever level of insecurity that will come up. That is what we expected to see. But because it is politics, and you can see after 6 months, we saw what played out. It was purely politics. The governor, he has also, instead of serving, I think Tinubu, when you say master strategy, that is what he is. You can give it to him even in Africa, I can tell you. When it comes to understanding politicking, Tinubu is the father of all. Now you can see the rift. He has widened the rift now, but he has made Fubara stronger. Fubara now has a direction. It is even weaker now that we are thinking, where do you stand now? You understand?
I think Wike doesn't know what he's doing. You understand?
The intervention of Mr. President on devastate political matter was largely done at the right time.
It was timely.
Yes, because the two,
it wasn't an attack on
it was an attack.
Why has he not done that? Kemu said that they wanted to catch a rat. They ended up catching. Yes, he's the one that instructed everybody. Nobody can come in. Talk for 2 hours. We are waiting.
It was timely. Yes. It was timely intervention by Mr. President because Fubara and Wike were going on 2 parallel lines that will never meet. But in the presence of God, that's where 2 parallel lines can meet. Wike was already in court that got him order, against Fubara.
Please, if anybody can get soft drink, let's have it, soft drink.
Okay. Mr. Mike, the state assembly of Rivers State were bent on impeaching Fubara at that time. Nothing would have saved him. Even President Wike even said that it was President Tinubu that saved Fubara from impeachment. For being impeached. That means the way the impeachment process was going on in the states, he would have been impeached. Nothing would have saved him. Then Kubala would have gone to court and secure court order of state high court that is still in government, is still the governor. And this week also will also go to court and get court order saying you have been impeached. So we now have a 2 parallel court order of the same coordinate jurisdiction. One will be claiming I'm still governor. One will be claiming you have been impeached. Then what will now happen? 2 of them will bring their supporters to the street of the River State and be engaging the people of River State in the lawless fight bloody on the streets. So if you are a political, futurist who have seen where this thing will land, it's better you arrest it before it gets to that level. 2 of them will have brought their, because they will be flouting 2 different court orders. I'm sure state court will give order to Fubara, that is the governor, and court of order will give order to Fubara that have been impeached. So 2 will be claiming authority, they will claim rights on 2 different court orders. And each of them will bring their supporters to the street to come and enforce it. That's the state of lawlessness, chaos. So to prevent the matter gets to that point, then that means the president has to arrest the situation. So it's a timely intervention by President Tinubu for look, I know where this is going to land on you people. But I want to take charge of this situation for now. Okay. Yes. So it was a timely intervention for you. It is not an attack on intervention in Lagos State. Is that the topic we are discussing? Is that the topic? Between Obasa and his member it's not against two organs of government. It's not against judiciary and it's not against executive and legislature. It's within one arm of the government, and they have and each arm of the government is independent. No one is subservient to another one. No one is an appendage to another one. If an arm of government is having an issue with among themselves, let them resolve it among themselves, and they resolve it among themselves. The woman that was elevated to be acting say I resign, let them be peace. Unlike the River State, is for between two arm of government that are independent to each other. So they're not the same thing at all. We should have allowed. It's not the same thing. So let's take one after the other. It's not the same thing. Let's have another person. Why state of emergency? Okay, what did you say? Come closer. I said, like I told you earlier on, anybody can join the
that process was actually obstructed because we have a lot. Okay.
Say what you want to say. All this that my brother is saying, where
talk to about my own, leave my own.
We are not fighting, man. Be flexible a little bit.
Talk to your own.
No, it's too much.
You're always quarreling. You're too much. You call your own.
You're a fish man.
You're a foolish man.
So what time?
You're a stupid man. It's like I come from the bush.
You're a very bush man.
You're a stupid man.
You're seven.
Mr. Man, you have to question him. You question him. So when I say you're a bush, I'm a bushman. So
is it an insult?
It's an insult. You're a bushman. George Bush. You're a bushman.
What are you saying?
Mr. Man, don't call me.
It's the name of a person.
Bush is the name of a person.
So what my brother was saying.
Somebody take it easy. Somebody's making a reference.
I made a reference.
Made a reference. Why is he upset? Well, of course, we know we are on the street, but I think we should maintain some level of decorum. Yes.
I made a reference. If it's an insult to you, sorry. Please.
I'm also sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome state of emergency. Why state of emergency? The same thing happened in Lagos. I keep on saying there was no state of emergency. Even Lagos own was worse.
I think
why? Yes, why state of emergency in River State? That's my question. It has never gotten to that level now. This is political. That's what happened in River State. Tell me, Wike is Minister of Abuja, and Fubarak is Governor of River State. Wike, you have finished your tenure. Go and face Abuja and the problem of Abuja. What are you? Why are you roaring in that River State, turning around, verifying, controlling Fubarak as a godfather? And because you are godfather, Fubarak should do anything according to your will. It is very bad. I don't know what people are calling politics inside. And where come state of emergency? That's my question. It haven't gotten to that level at all. The issue is political interest. That's my take.
Selfishness.
Selfishness.
Mike is clear and out of selfishness. There's nothing to pretend about it. When we keep on pretending over this thing. Mike, if you look at the beginning of this issue, it borders on, Wike trying to take absolute control. And because, because that he's closer to the presidency, and Bola Tinubu now calculated very well. Because if you listen to what Karamu said when this man finally, met Bola Tinubu, he said that they wanted to catch a rat. They ended up catching what? An elephant. What they wanted to do is to make sure, that they divide the political structure, in River State clearly. So at that point of time to do that, more opportunities for them to manipulate the process, it stirred up, and they capitalized on that. So if you look at it very well now, it has not been able to actually, give Wike now, because currently now Wike is battling. But that thing that happened in River State, my brother, Nigerians should not pray for such a thing to happen, because it is self-centered, it is selfish act of politics that is very dangerous.
All right, in the comment section, GOA says DSS rushed Lagos House of Assembly, Deputy Speaker. Was dash. All right, we move down to random this morning. All these politicians in House of Assemblies are just embarrassing to the embarrassment to the country. We are getting fat with tummies while Nigerians are suffering, to the extent of even taxing poor Nigerians. All right, let's move down to another one. We talked about Natasha Babio face-off. Talked about the declaration of a state of emergency in River State. All about military operation in Nigeria. That's another top story in 2025.
Mr. Mike, that intervention has been long overdue. Of course, we know Nigerian military have been transferred by mobs, by saboteurs, people who were part and parcel of the system of Nigeria, and at the same time part and parcel of the system of insurgency. They are the one in government. Mr. Mike, these people have penetrated every side of Nigeria. They are in the telecommunication industry. Otherwise, how do you have a SIM being used by terrorists and not be able to? Of course, your data is what was used to rescue your own line. Nobody can just mess up his line anyhow. But you see people using a particular telephone line number, and yet government was able to arrest them. This is why MTN was fined over 1 trillion naira under Buhari, that they have pre-registered SIM already in circulation. Individuals are supposed to register the SIM, which is biodata. But you only have pre-registered SIM. These are the type of SIM you have in the hands of these Boko Haram people and the insurgents. That shows that you cannot, arrest them. We have them in government circles. Told they say they claim the government officials say they gave me 30 million. They didn't give me to that. Who pocket the remaining money? That means it's the government officials who are negotiating, release with the insurgents. Not only that, the Kabi school girls that were kidnapped. The state government said one military man gave order to the troops guarding the school. Less than 30 minutes, the order came and the military left. The insurgents struck. That means they are also in military. They are in government circles. They are in telecommunication. The money they've been getting as ransom. How do they disburse their money? Or how do they lodge the money? They are the banking system as well. So the reason is that this institution of the country where we think it will be a safe to us. These people have penetrated it. So when a foreign country of President Trump said, I'm interested in this matter, and he came, whichever way it happened, whether unilaterally or collectively, and came and stopped, his family, Trump system have infiltrated now. It's only a system that was infiltrated by terrorist insurgents. But that of US cannot be infiltrated. They launched an attack from Gulf of Guinea straight to their base. You can see how they were. You have seen that at least to some extent now. It has calmed down. So it's a timely development that God released to us to save us from this insurgency. Nigerian government institutions have been sabotaged by these people you say you arrest them, you train them, you localize them, you now bring them back to Nigerian military, and now exposing the Nigerian armed forces to danger. Many Nigerian armed forces are being ambushed because they are moved, their people are in the military. So Nigerian with US military intervention on the people is a welcome development. I wish more should happen. Even Dube said that you were sent to Northeast, who has already been opposing the government. Say Trump extend your intervention to the Northeast where Boko Haram exists. So we thank God that has been done. Let it continue. Let's not stop. So that's my take on that.
I want to also say that you see, if not for American intervention, if you look at the government since they came on board in 2023, all you can say is either complicit or compromise, because you could see that even the people who are meant to be in charge of defense, like the Minister of Defense, both the substantive minister and the state minister, are people who are indicted in many ways. Nigeria, there was a nation outcry and some of these things were on public domain. That these people whom you have put to be in charge are people who are in a way involved with these guys. You understand? And then we keep spending money, no result, until America spoke. You understand? Yes, until America spoke, and then we saw that the Minister of Defense was changed, was replaced to Musa. I was happy the day they replaced Musa. I was happy. I knew that we will begin to see results. You understand? Now we saw results. We've been spending money and no result. I expect that 2026 will be a year where Nigerians can work freely, even in the vulnerable areas. People can go to farm. But even at that, we should not conclude. I expect Nigeria to beef up security in the entire 36 states, because the state has been infiltrated by these terrorists. You understand? Some of them, because they are radicals, these are people who have been indoctrinated. They are not even scared of that. That's another thing we must hold in our mind. That if there is an attack on terrorists, don't think because they have attacked them, some of them will repent. No, they have been indoctrinated. These are people who believe if they die at the cross, they are going to heaven to meet 7 virgins. They cannot convince one girl here to have for themselves. So you are not telling them, let me just die and I will open my eyes with 7 virgins and undiluted rivers of wine in heaven. So we must beef up security everywhere so that those ones who have infiltrated Nigeria will not also want to begin to kill innocent people.
I want to say something. Let me tell you. We are talking about beefing up insecurity, security in order to stop insecurity. Who are the people that are the Boko Haram? The people you are calling Boko Haram, ISWAP and Co., they are not Boko Haram. Who are the original Boko Haram? Nigerian government is the Boko Haram. Are you hearing me? The government themselves are the Boko Haram. I must be honest to you. See, the military have the right to say that these people that have repented, you want to give us, we don't need them in our system. They have right to do that, but they welcome it. The government themselves have right to fight. We don't need Donald Trump, but because they themselves are the Boko Haram, that is why all these things is happening. Who is sponsoring them? Who give them arms? Who provide them money? Who encourage them? Who engage them to do all those things? How much are they selling? How many cows are they selling in a day? That will warrant them to acquire the kind of arm that they are carrying and the bullets that doesn't finish. If government is not the terrorist, those guys, whether virgin or whatsoever you may call them, they are not. I don't see them as terrorists. The government themselves is the terrorist, and that is what you and I are facing. And it can never. If you are saying you want to stop insecurity, as it is now, you cannot stop it because they are the government.
Mike, is a clear-cut direction. Let us not pretend. Me, I don't believe in all this kind of rhetorics. You hit it straight on the nail. Mike, I remember what happened in 1988 when Nigeria finally embraced Organization of Islamic, this thing under IBB. Yes, we know what happened. And that triggered the genesis of what we are seeing today. Nigerian government, the Nigerian military, is the arm wing of the Sultanate Caliphate Republic. I repeat, there's no two ways about it. Nobody is going to tell me, but let federal government withdraw their funding of Nigerian military, whether you go see anybody answer chief of army staff. Those who are funding these people, we know the reason why they are funding them. It has been agreed within and outside Nigeria that this should be the entire face of Nigeria. Islamic government, Islam. As simple as that. Conquer all these guys that are pretending. You don't need to pretend over this. It's a complete reality.
They're on their own.
They are not on their own. Bro, I'm telling you, nobody should come and tell me that. They are not on their own. They are doing. See, and that's why I'm saying it, that whether Bola Tinubu like it or not, whether Nigeria like it or not, it will get to a point. It will get to a point one day, because the basis of this pretense we are seeing on daily basis, the basis, all the pretense we are seeing in Nigeria is to make sure that the entire region is Islamized. As simple as that. Outside that, then we will not know whether it's the same Islam they practice in Saudi Arabia, they practice in Qatar, they practice in Kuwait, they practice in somewhere else. Nigerians must understand why Turkey is handing NATO weapons to jihadists in Nigeria to kill people. And somebody is coming to tell me, they're not killing. But they're not killing any Muslim and Christian. Like, that's why Nigeria will continue to be in darkness. Man, I remember on this platform when Trump was about to come, he will not come, he's this and that and that. No, he's here. That is Nigeria for you. Nigerians pretend a lot.
And they lie a lot.
They pretend a lot. When you see reality, what picture are you trying to paint? Which picture? Even this Aline Dubai you are talking about, they can never be trusted with that statement. Come on, come on, Organa. They are all part of the system. The government is part of the system. And if you look at the revelation that is coming out recently, you will know that that the only target is to capture the Igbo nation. That is all this infiltration. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. Yes, I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. Because nobody can teach me about conquest. Nobody can teach me. I cannot be compromised over the issue of conquest. Mike, I'm giving you instances. Why they are the only one that will choose the governor for us. They are the only one that will choose senator for us. They will choose House of Rep for us.
I don't think insecurity is all about what you're saying.
It's not about what I want to tell you. Let me tell you. Bro, let me tell you. If you understand,
accept Islam,
bro,
die, right?
Who are they talking to?
ISWAP.
No, wait now, bro. Are we not saying the same thing?
So it's not all about the Igbos.
Bro, no, you don't understand it. When you talk about Christianity in Nigeria today, when you're talking the conference, we are seeing it. It's coming. The target is the Igbo land.
I'm a Yoruba man.
Is beyond you counting yourself as a Christian and counting few other people as Christians.
The population of Christians in the north is more than the population of the entire Igbos.
All of them are Igbos.
Together,
I don't know your basis. All I know is do you know that if they want to your argument does not hold water. You know why you don't hold water? And you mean we're not waiting now.
Genocide.
Let me tell you. You see the narration now. That's how Nigeria works. You see the narration now. You know that we have more. Can you put this thing in the exams now? But yes, even the South, and I can tell you why they are trying to introduce Islam in the South by giving them free education, converting them to Islam later on. And the clear example is Asali Dokubo. In this country today, they ask you a simple question: where do you have largest Christian settlers in Nigeria? And you tell me, say it's Middle Belt. Okay, hot water. No, I'm telling you that even in your own state, wherever you come, compared to other states, look at the number of Muslims there compared to your own state. You know that the number is quite very insignificant.
Yes, my son is.
You agree to that?
Yes.
You understand? So if they say even in the analysis, in the global analysis, you can't say there's Christian in the north. You say Southern Christians. That's how they justify it. You can't say no. Nobody holds that. What you are coming? I'm telling you, bro. Turkey collapsed under 2 days. How did they start? They started like this.
It was a Christian nation. Yes.
They started like this. Gradually, until it get to a point where
we still have other topics to discuss this morning. We are discussing the issues that shaped the 2025. the issues that shape 2025 in Nigerian politics. All right, please, if you have your own opinion to give concerning what you are discussing, make it known.
We also have the
comment
issue of
section.
electoral
I'm
process.
coming.
I'm
So please drop your opinions in the comment section. All right, opposition parties were in disarray last year. Of course, you know that PDP at some point was fractionalized, which Labour Party's crisis deepened. Yeah, this brightening the chances of the ruling All Progressives Congress, and I mean the victory for the ruling All Progressives Congress. It's still going on. It has rolled over or crossed over to 2026. Are this crisis ending anytime soon? Of course, Obi has dumped Labour Party and he has joined the African Democratic Congress. I think Mike can now breathe.
Mr. Mike, the question you asked.
Don't forget Gale of Defections too.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going. Yeah. If you look at it very well, some people are not taking note of what is also happening to APC. It's also regarding successes. Whether I like it or not, it's also regarding successes. Governor of Delta State is now an APC governor. Akwa Ibom is now APC governor. Plateau is now APC governor. Maybe about 3 or 4 governors too. And they're also recording successes. They're also winning people to their own camp too. So I don't know why people should want to streamline and don't want that direction. Yes, the so-called coalition that is so built. If you begin to test their popularity, of course, people may say that's an obstacle election, not general election. The by-election that was controlled for the people that lost their died, maybe the House of Rep, senators at home. What was the effect of ADC? Obi campaigned for ADC in that election. What was the effect of ADC? Now, Obi has dropped Labour Party. The primary place where he was popular, he was elected, he was endorsed by Nigerians to ADC. Yes, people may be saying he must have done the ground move. That is likelihood that he will consider together why he has finally jumped the ADC. I say no to that. That's why Obi joined ADC. I'm entitled to my own opinion. Obi has been, I was an obedient. So nobody will talk to me about Obi more than I do. 2023, I was an obedient. The vote that gave Obi victory, my vote is one of the votes. So nobody will talk to me about Obi more than I do. I'm a man. So I'm not putting sentiment into it now. So I think what Obi was trying to correct now is that I've even said a number of times here that I'm seeing Obi as a man who cannot dare his fellow contestant. Like Tinubu had. Tinubu can dare any opponent come and contest with me. Tinubu can dare any opponent come and contest with me. Obi was showing that kind of weakness of daring his fellow contestant to struggle. Listen to me. I'm going. Let me learn my point. Let me learn my point. That want me to leave PDP because of Atiku and Wike to join Labour. He got consensus ticket on Labour. Now, when they eventually came together as a coalition under ADC, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, the same Obi told us that their coalition instead of going stronger was becoming weaker because they couldn't agree on zoning. Many people have been telling me that, look, the way you are invading contest with your fellow contestant, how are we able to tackle some strong national issues even if you become a president? If you are from daring your fellow opponent to discuss it with them and see you coming on top, when you are confronted with certain national issues, when you need to have the courage to do this, maybe in order to correct that impression, he now have no choice to now say, I'm declaring for this now. Let me now stop it. Let me now show that I have the bravery might to also go and stop it in terms of power with Atiku. But the issue now is that can that guy be shown through this gotten by Obi or that with Atiku? Let's wait and see. Because the character of primaries of our political parties is that they don't do it on moral ground. It's on monetary ground. We will be able to afford the monetary influence that will cancelize that primaries like Atiku. I still have my right to say I have reservation to it, but I hope Obi will be able to do that. So that's it.
I want to say that, you see, I wouldn't want to say it was a weakness. You understand, like you said, you describe that as a weakness coming to, compete with primary. Obi is somebody who has carefully built a business over time. He does not throw away. He understands prudency. You understand? Financial management. You understand? So our primaries are characterized, monetized, where you see people spending hundreds of billions just to get the ticket. And Obi is not the money-backed politicians, and that is one of the things that made the name resonate with Nigerians. This is a man who has carefully taken time, traveling around the world to know how governance work, and then we keep getting this comparative analysis from him. That makes him a more prepared candidate, but he's not really willing to throw out money, because he's not somebody who see politics as business, where you throw money and then when you get to place of power, you dump the rhetorics that you made during campaign, and then you want to recoup your investment. Obi is not that kind of politician. Obi is somebody who is not desperate, but he sees Nigeria as a country that needs, solution. And he has taken his time, spending his hard-earned money, traveling around the world, trying to even countries that we had similar problem with Nigeria, the same population with Nigeria, similar problem with Nigeria 20 years down the line. Today, they have come up with solutions. Things have changed. Economy that was less than 200 billion today, 1.4 trillion naira, Malaysia. Dollars. You understand? So these are the things. And I think the most prepared person for Obi to defect to ADC, I want to believe there were talks. We will get to know. 2026 is a year of surprises politically.
Yes.
A lot of things will be rolled out. You will get to know why Obi defected to ADC.
All right, let me talk to Onyeji concerning this. I said that there were disarray, in opposition parties last year, 2025. Still on the review of issues, top stories in 2025. Please drop your comments, as regards what we are discussing this morning. Also like the program, like it, share. Share is very, very important. Share it to people. Let them know what is happening here. Very, very important. People like the program. Please like the program. If you are watching us, like it. A gale of defection, hit the People's Democratic Party last year, with the major opposition party, I mean PDP, losing almost all its governors. Talk about Bayelsa State Governor, that's the we have Akwa Ibom, we have Delta State, some other states. Are we likely to see this happen again this 2026? Of course, the president has not even moved to the north. We don't have defections. Are
you too comfortable with that? I'm telling you that the man is not sleeping anymore. Bola is not sleeping anymore. Wherever he is now, he took over the southeast last year. That's what I'm telling you.
So are we expecting him to also take over the north?
No, we are the one that is calculating it. Yes, based on one reason or the other. But when we go to, you say, why is I'm going to win the war? When you go to the field operations, it becomes very clear that the strategy is different. Like I told you, the revelation that came from Galadima, that there's no need of this political party that are trying to come together to understand the situation there, adopt ADC as a coalition party. And remember, they still have their respective parties. If that means that he can, Obi, as he stands back, can easily tap on Usman, the national chairman of Labour Party. And it goes around like that. But the fear most Nigerians are having is that, with the northerners, the northerners, but you see all this, we are going to tell Bola Tinubu that it is not, the ship of APC will capsize. Because I learned one thing. Too many fish in the pond will stir up the mud. It will get to a time they'll be very confused. APC will be very confused. Mike, there's an international issue on Nigeria. Bola head by deal. Two, the issue of unfortunate illegal pronouncement judgment of Martin Namdekar. I doubt whether he will see one vote from the east.
Top story.
You understand? I doubt whether he's going to see in the entire South.
The sentencing of Martin Namdekar.
Yes, in the entire South currently now. John Mbanta, the Ohanese president, they say nothing like South. Now he came from River State. He's an Equatorial man now. You can see what he told Wike, that you are the one that was washing my clothes and washing my cars and made you who you are. You can't come and tell me who is a senator when we know his level during Dr. Chuba Okadibo as at that time. So Bola Tinubu should, maybe he was looking at, but middle belt, he can try to do some scratching, but entire north are waiting for him. Mike, there's issue of tax. Where is Bola Tinubu actually going to stand? And he believes that all this money he's opening up will save him at the end of the day. And they will try it, Nigeria will try to the gutter and face the reality.
Will the gale of defections in Nigeria still continue? We had it last year, 2025.
You see, if you look at it may likely continue because we have
to stop him.
Yes. Okay. These guys are money conscious. I don't want to know what they are putting before them, whether it is money or whatever.
We heard that they were giving some amount of money before.
Yes, we heard, even though it's a speculation, but yes, you see, Bauchi State Governor gave a revelation recently, I think this week. You understand? You know, he said one of his commissioners has been arrested, and they are also using EFCC and the judiciary, you know, to kill democracy. What we keep seeing with the ruling party is political witch hunt, where we get media trial most of the times you hear. I am not saying that we should not go after corrupt people, but if you want to fight corruption, throw the net as if you want to catch fish. Whoever it lands to, drag the person and then let the person come to face, you know, that is what it is. But the situation where if anybody is becoming more critical about your government, you want to go after the person because of the fact that the person is a personality that can woe a lot of people. You understand? So the thing is, I expected that this presidency should be more focused. They have 1 year more, I think just 1 year now, to prove to Nigerians that they can achieve that. Some of these anti-people, Obi did something in 2023. I wanted to say this. He changed the political dynamics. Before that time, from 1999, we want to believe that any party with no structure can go nowhere. Obi was the first person who came up with this organic support, where every state 1 million people are just moving in a direction. This is to tell you that Nigerians are tired. The public perception of our leaders, when it comes to public trust, is declining rapidly. You understand? Because these people have failed us over the years. We are people who need help. So when we see a man that, you know, looks like the help, that is the direction we are going. That is what is happening to Obi. And I like what he has done defecting to ADC, because the Labour Party, like I said some time back, you know, is not a national party. The ADC is a party that has all the people you think that understood the dirty game that the ruling party knows. They are in the ADC. You understand? So I think the game now is set.
All right, another story we need to talk about, we need to touch this morning is the swearing in of INEC chairman. You know, I'm still on 2025 top stories, and following the expiration of the former INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu, the president now appointed the new INEC chairman Joash Amokutan. This raised, people, people talked about the president's appointment, of Joash Amokutan, and he conducted an election, right? Yes. That was Anambra election. What do you expect as we head into another electionary period?
Mike, me, I'm not expecting anything from the
Nigerians raised doubt about the delivery of the new INEC chairman.
Yes, of course, there should be a very big question about what he's going to do in 2027.
Even at some point, Nigerians said the president shouldn't be given that power.
That's where I'm going now. That's where I'm going now. You see, the judiciary and the INEC, they are certified institutions of rigging elections in Nigeria, and they should be seen not to have. If there should be a legislation, that would dismantle and disarm the president or the presidency from appointing anybody in those two institutions. They are one of the problems Nigerians are having. Secondly, we should champion a clear-cut electoral reforms that will see Nigerians, carry out their franchise, that will see the electors themselves cast their votes without being lining up or staying under the sun or being induced or influenced by anybody. You see this issue of criminals are lining up. Okay, if it is possible, let them buy campaign. Well, that's another way of looting. Let everybody be talking. Let them go to the media and be telling Nigerians the election is up. Okay, all this intolerance, 1 million vehicles, the town union, this town union, that, and all those things are waste of time because they are not benefiting anything. Thousands will gather rally up and down. At the end of the day, zero leadership. We sit down in our house. Let all Nigerians, all those that have phone. I think we have over close to how many million subscribers now. Let them sit in their house, and let us watch them do their campaign. The phone is more or less a mobile TV, a mobile means of communication, anywhere, anytime, any day. Then let them stay and decide because I say okay, on so and so day is general election, Guba presidential election, on so and so day. Everybody will see that. Let us forget all these rhetorics. They are just waste of money and giving us mental torture. At the end of the day, let Nigerians sit down. We want that kind of reform. We want to see that kind of reform. We want to see very tough, drastic change in our electoral process. And that's my take on that.
It's like some people are discussing about the system of government we are practicing presently in Nigeria, that we need to change it. You see, this is a presidential system that we are practicing, and I think it was Obasanjo that started it in 1979, because the first republic, it was parliamentary, not presidential. You see, this presidential system that we are practicing, I'm not sure it's pay off. It gives our president absolute power. The power is too much, and even it's too expensive for my likeness. If it is parliamentary, like Britons do their own, I think Prime Minister will not be able to control so much power like our president does in this country. So, in as much as you have President Bola Tinubu as your president, and will be the one that will appoint the head of judiciary, the head of INEC, okay, don't expect any miracle. We have heard the result already. Don't expect any miracle. I'm a Peter. Systematically, is a Yoruba man. I think the man is from Kogi. From the name, it's a Yoruba man. Go to judiciary. The small tiger is there. Tinubu, the big tiger, is in Nasoro. So all these Nigerians were like, why would he appoint somebody from that side? So Tinubu, his style is too obvious that he has something fishy. Stylishly, you go to North Central, you pick Yoruba man there. It's a not. You say it's a not. It's not. So the judiciary is there. Look around. You see that this man has planted. There's some people there. So Nigeria need a lot of work if they want to unseat that kind of a man. It's go beyond just go to polling booth. Go to polling booth and vote. It's very, very important. But there are some other things people need to monitor their vote. I think I heard something like that about the election they did in Ghana, that people still come out because there's no. Yoruba will say agbara odolo onile onigba fun. That means if a landlord allow erosion to bring his house down, it will happen. So this time around, people need to vote and monitor their vote, and Obi himself. I think some people are disappointed in 2023 election after with the kind of some words. I mean, maybe they expect him to do more than what he did that time. But I think Nigeria need more. That is more. I mean, somebody that is more utter a bit. Don't know. But something is fishy about Obi. They believe that immediately you lose election, we just go and relapse. And it has been some of the style that Obi needs to check. Let me tell you, Obi is a businessman, like they usually say. He's a pure businessman. He look at the party, he entered there, want to pick one or two things. Immediately he didn't get what he wants. He's not a party person. For somebody like that you are not a party person, for somebody like that to defeat somebody like Tinubu, okay, we have a lot of work to do. That's very, very important.
All right, we've been talking or discussing stories that shaped the Nigerian political space in 2025. And another development was that of Anambra State election. That was November 8th or so. And that election was conducted by the new INEC chairman, Joash Amukuto. Nigerians expect so much from this man. And we are moving into campaign period, right? So what do you have to say? There are other stories that really bothered your mind in 2025. We had Natasha face off with Akpabio. We have the US military intervention, and some other top stories in the country. Which one would you like to talk about?
I would like to take on Amukpito and the US military intervention in Nigeria. You see, Amukpito, as the name sounds, it has to do with history. And you will recall that when I made an allusion on this platform, I did mention that on whose side of history does he want to tag along with? I did mention, is he on the positive side or negative side of history, as his own name suggests. And I also made allusion to the fact that our institutional setup that borders around or that conducts elections in this country needs to be rejigged. I made mention of that on this platform. And if you are not using Anambra as a case study, I believe it's a microcosm of the entire country called Nigeria. And that Anambra election cannot be used as a yardstick or using as a metric to determine whether Amukpito is up to the standard of conducting a free and fair election nationwide. But I said on this platform there that every other concerned Nigerians, they are watching. And a system whereby a president is so powerful to the extent that he is the one that will appoint the INEC chairman. He is the one that also will infiltrate the judiciary. These are bodies, when we say we are practicing presidential system of government, we have the 3 tiers of organs of government running independently. And I mean, they have to act as check on one another. A situation whereby you continue to fuse the executive with the judiciary and by extension the legislation. Are we saying that we are practicing presidential system of government? And again, the profligacy of running such a system in this part of the divide, I want to believe that it's not good for our polity, because the operators, they are not doing it the way other progressive nations are also doing it. And that is why you see all these kind of animations of character coming to play in our political space. And when you look at all these things, what does it suggest? It shows that are we really ripe enough to say we want to practice this system the way it should? That was number one. Number two, now we are now in 2026. And I want to believe this is a year that is going to be characterized with a lot of politicking, cross-carpeting, and what have you. And Obi recently just affirmed his membership of ADC. And if you look what has played out in recent times, you see, you remember Alhaji Atiku Abubakar did mention that they were asking, where is he going to? They were mooting an idea of running under the platform of SDP. Then when Atiku saw that it's like Asiwaju Arms is in SDP, they moved again. Then they now asked Alhaji Atiku, where are you headed? He said, my train has left the station. Yeah. That is going to another destination. That's how he answered that question. But today, we now see the agglomeration of different characters in ADC. These are the same people that did that dirty job for President Bola Tinubu. And now you can see they are not crying out, because at the end of the day, what they expected Tinubu to give them were not gotten. That is why you see all these cries. To me, if you ask for my personal opinion, though, if you ask for my candidate opinion about ADC might not be the Edo radio that Nigerian yearn for. But there's somebody now that anytime his name is being mentioned, he resonates fierce in the rank and file of the government of the day, and that is Peter Obi. And if you can also bear me witness, I did mention in recent past that the mention of Obi alone is another kind of earthquake. And about yesterday, I saw a write-up credited to Bayo Nonuga. You can see the way he was trying to disparage the person of Obi as a person. And when you look at it, why is it that whenever Obi just make a move like this, they all become unsettled? And this is a person that is coming as a minimalist. And what I mean by a minimalist is that you cannot really, you cannot really hold him to a particular end. That's Obi. Because you can see, APC, they have dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's in terms of infiltration into the existing political structure of the parties that we have in Nigeria. And they are trying to do it to the extent that, let me see where you people will come, whether you know meet us there. Now, Obi is a minimalist because he's already ingrained in the consciousness of people that want to have a complete departure from the norm. And I didn't mention also that Obi belongs to the new order, while other people belong to the old order. Nigerians are yearning for a new order because we have tested all the old orders and it's not giving us what we really expected from them.
All right, on the gale of defections we talked about before you came, I asked if it will continue from where it stopped last year. Because when you look at it, Tinubu has succeeded in taking over the southeast and southwest. Yeah, PDP only has Oyo State.
Yes.
Yeah, Oyo State governor has become to a court party. So will it continue? Tinubu continue from here?
You see,
the northern areas have not been touched.
You see, Tinubu has already permutated, and that permutation is coming from the background that most of the eggs in the northern extraction, they did mention that they were not going to support him because he tried to change them on the original agreement he had with some of those eggs. That is why you see the loud noise in the public space saying that they will not be coming out to support Tinubu. Tinubu now look at all the other things. If these people are saying this, what can I do? Now that is why he's trying to see that every other government in the south and the southwest is already pocketed so that by the time they are trying to use the ratio or the demographics, when you say, because there's no extraction of the nation that government say that he will or she will win any election for any person. It has to be a kind of an amalgam between one extraction and the other. But a situation where we continue to see that when Tinubu saw that it's like most of the chunks where we have like Kano, Borno, Castina, and some other northern state where the huge votes usually comes from. If they now say that they are not going to support him, he's going to have another electoral backwardness for him. That is why he wants to make sure that he has found his own 50% of his electoral value from this extraction. That's the south in general, and so that whatever he can be able to scratch from the north, that would have even affirmed his position of coming back 2027. But the but is here, the minimalist in the person of Peter Obi has already distorted, is even distorting the equation as we speak, because now you can see a lot of meetings have been going under the curtains, and you know that normally one would have expected that the joining of Peter Obi, affirming his membership of ADC, would rather have come at Abuja or in Anambra State where he holds sway. But going to Enugu also shows that there are a lot of drivers in the works, and they know that and you can see the normal crowd that thronged that venue where he affirmed his membership.
All right, Femi, let's talk about bill of defection. South, southeast, southwest, captured by President Bola Tinubu. North remaining. You can see what happened recently before the 1st of January 2026.
Except Tinubu will be deceiving himself.
That was held, in Enugu. Obi
The campaign
the camps to the
ADC.
ADC. And it's obvious that the Northerners, are throwing their weight behind AD. I don't want to say Obi now because he's not the presidential flag bearer of the party. Now, can Tinubu capture North? Is it possible for him to capture the North?
They will do. You see, capture. When you talk about capturing, there's nobody can capture them 100%. Only what Tinubu will be looking for is to get what he needs.
But has he been able to do that?
He has
In
not
the
been,
southeast, southwest.
The only place is sure for him now is the southwest. You see, except he's deceiving himself. Southeast is no good area for Tinubu. That one is from day one. So I don't know if Obi take ticket of ADC, Tinubu will know that he will automatically forget any vote from southeast. It will affect south as well, because in the last general election, those are if not for Wike, it was Wike that helped Tinubu in River State. Obi won in, I think he won in Delta State. He performed excellently in Edo State.
That was in
2023. It's still going to repeat itself.
Are you sure it can repeat itself?
It will repeat itself if Obi have tickets. If Obi have tickets. So it's going to be, if Obi have ticket of ADC today, the game will change. It will be a very tough one, which I've always been looking for. That they should give Tinubu a very tough battle. Not that they will just get it, or if they can even chase him, they should give him the hell. He should experience what they call real competition. Yes. Even better that he has soldier, he has police. That's why I'm calling on Nigeria that we have a lot of job to do. We cannot be calling for change sometimes, and we sit down in our parlor sometimes. Some change cannot be asking for why you sit down in your parlor. That's the truth of the matter. This kind of man called President Bola Tinubu, you need, a lot of effort. If it is ordinary person that is not Tinubu, if you need like 70% effort to chase him out. But when it is Tinubu, look for 99%, strength. The man is too cunning and he fear nobody. Fear anybody that doesn't fear God. If they not to concern Tinubu, if you say 1,000 people died today, sorry for the loss, go and bury them. Unlike Peter Obi, that you can relate with Jonathan, that is, my ambition doesn't, people should not shed blood because of my ambition. Tinubu will not say that. If you need to share blood, share it. Whatever you need. Baba has it like a chat. Politics, if you see people that are doing gambling, they have what they can use to forecast. I think that's what Baba uses, like a draft. You say, pick it here, tack it here. It's very, very good. It's going to be very, very tough.
All right. Apart from the allegation of lopsidedness when the president appointed his ministers, the allegations leveled against him on appointing his ministers. Another one that was raised was that of ambassadorial nominations or list. Of course, he appointed some persons in Nigeria to oversee Nigeria, abroad, Nigeria's mission abroad. This raised a lot of topics in the country. The likes of FFK, the former Minister of Aviation, Frank Kayode, was appointed. Reno Mokri, the former INEC chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu, was also appointed. What do you have to say about it?
It's a question of how Bola Tinubu look at those appointments. Is he looking at it as a political compensation for a job well done, or is he appointing them based on credibility, or is he appointing them based on what? These are people, that have questions to answer in terms of their integrity and their patriotic structure in Nigeria. But let me give you an example of what happened in Abia State. That during by election in Abia State, there was a certain woman who refused to compromise. Either she was electoral commissioner of INEC in that state, when they were pointing gun at her to do the other side of the whole thing. Yes, so she resisted. That resistance, just one person's resistance, brought leadership to. I'm just trying to give you an example. If they know anything that is going to stop heat or this rubbish they are going to come up with, let them start it and collect it. So at that point now, you know, I'm just looking at it that Nigeria will want to settle for something that will bring about, leadership. And to add to what you're saying, too, those people you are seeing that are appointed, for Bola Tinubu, he knows the reason why he appointed them, but to Nigerians, they still have questions to answer. So you are bringing such people within the position of governance. How would the international community be looking at you? I remember most of those people he appointed has been already been condemned, the question by a certain countries of the world on why he should appoint so and so person in a position of authority, or giving them ambassadorial posts, or trying to make them to represent Nigeria in one place or the other. So for me, for him, I think he knows why he's appointing them, and that is only for him to explain that.
All right, that's another top story in the country, ambassadorial list. And apart from that, designation of Nigeria as country of particular concern by the administration of President Donald Trump, US President.
You see, without Trump coming to tell us that to designate us as a country of particular concern, we in the country know that Nigeria is a country of particular concern, judging from the dynamics that is at play in the country. And when you look at the ambassadorial list, these are people, most of the people penciled down for that ambassadorial position, and they all have one or two questions to answer. And he still went ahead to appoint those people. And I've always said that you cannot use an illegality to procure legality. Legality can only procure illegality. And that is why there was public outcry as to the character of the people that made up the list. And again, when you look at the National Assembly, were they able to do their oversight function thoroughly without just the normal usually come and bow and then go out? I think if the true nature of democratic screening had been taken, I think some of them would have been dropped, judging their antecedents and their character.
All right, it's also the sacking of service chiefs by President Bola Tinubu and the appointment of CDS Musa as the defense minister. That's another big story in the country.
It's a very, very good move that our president has made. If not for the corruption that has, engulfed this country, we did that kind of turning. President Bola Tinubu make that time. We should be seeing results now. It's a very good move. You make a chief of defense staff, the retired one, the one that just left. You make him defense minister. That means the person have knowledge of what he's doing, unlike the one you go. I don't know why
why did you even sack him in the first place?
I don't know.
He was performing as the chief of defense staff.
So maybe I think it was about the rumor of a coup, but his name was not mentioned. And we don't know why it was removed. But if you look at that, all those rearrangements, you will know that we should be hearing good result now. We shouldn't be hearing bad news of people attacking people who are still attacking. In Adamawa, the terrorists, they are still coming out now to threaten Christians that you must convert or we'll kill you. And some people will say there is no Christian genocide. Imagine if you don't convert, the small village in Adamawa, they went there to threaten them that you must convert.
That's persecution.
Yes, we are going to
convert to Islam.
That is
more raised an alarm yesterday concerning this.
Right, that is the understanding.
Yes, Congressman.
And that is the mission. That is the guy said, Alimon said it. That is the understanding, and that is the mission. So when we see such statement, we should not pretend as if we are just saying it. That one alone, that is the main mission. That is the mission, Mike, we will not be beating this thing. It's one of the reasons why Masim Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to imprisonment. What you're saying now,
the advocacy, the campaign against this is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the coming to Christopher Musa. Mike, let me tell you, I said it very clearly here. When that guy was, this man here was singing praises, he has come. Okay, he has no, bro, he has nothing to offer. 0/0. I said it, I repeat. I repeat it. 0/0. He just coming there to sit down and enjoy himself. At the end of the day, he goes into okay, nothing. Bro, this is your man. You are doing the defense. CPS has been dealing with what? Dealing with what?
Sorry, sir. Yes, I want to believe American intervention has, changed the course of things. But you will also give it to Christopher Musa. He made a statement before, after he was cleared by the Senate, and he said that he will do everything possible. You understand? In the shortest possible time. I'm quoting him. He said, in the shortest possible times, Nigerians will see results, and we are seeing it. Now, look at, for crying out loud, we have seen a Christmas devoid of attack. Completely devoid of attack. You understand? We have seen the Boko Haram, going silent. These are people at a point daring Nigeria. They have gone silent. This guy is there for less than 2 months. Whether you like it or not, his leadership style has produced results. That is what we have seen. Christopher Musa has tried, and I feel that guy deserves an applause from Nigerians. You understand? He deserves applause from Nigeria. If what we see with Christopher Musa was the previous Minister of Defense were doing, we would not be where we are. These are people who are playing politics entirely with the system. Thank God they brought a man who is not a politician but a general. You understand? A man whose where he came from are the people who suffered more under Christian genocide. You understand? And then this man is being professional in the discharge of his duty, and we are seeing some semblance of peace. Whether my brother here likes it or not, Christopher Musa has performed. He has performed. That's the truth.
Can I make something? You see, I cannot really say, I cannot continue to credit him now, because the war is still ongoing. Even because it is not that we have not gotten to the end. But the little one he has done, I think he has tried. But my fears, where is Bello Matawali? He's still sitting at the Minister of Defense for State under the same person. Then how do you want? No, that is why I'm trying to, second what Oyes is saying. Even whatever expertise or tactics that Christopher Musa might have, but he's not going to be optimum as long as Bello Matawale keeps sitting there. So that is where I have my fears.
Everybody is also there.
And when you look at all these things, what does it mean? It's like we are trying to give. Okay, Mike, it's like me giving you. I said that I'm giving you a ram. I am holding on to the rope. You see, then how can the ram be free in your hand? And that is the way our security architecture is.
I think that's the point. Irrespective of how active or how intelligent or how competent you are, when you are being subjected to some, control, then your performance will be limited because they don't give you free hands. If you give some order, some people can call you to your order that, okay, this thing you are doing, if you try it next time. So it is what it is that Nigeria, it's a perceived conquered state in the perspective for some people, and they are still pursuing it, and they are trying to do it. And the government of the day is not actually ready to challenge them, to bring the war, the real war into the. If not that people cry to America and America here, this is how we will cry to America. I'm telling you, people, many, will continue to be killing us every day, and they will be burying us, and Tinubu will be saying, I just go there. I didn't go. Top of the situation.
You see, I want to say one thing. Mike, have you of recent, or maybe at any point in time, check the language written on our national currency? And I also want to ask you, is there any part of Nigeria that speaks Arabic? No. Why is Arabic language on our national currency.
And you can see it on the army.
And if you check the army, one of the when you look at all this, successive governments, they have not been able to muster the political will to address this issue. If you say Nigeria is a secular nation, why are we being treated or gravitating towards Islamic kind of states when we and I know that we are a secular nation? Does it not suggest that there's an agenda?
My brother,
all along, I really do not want to pick the agenda, subject. Because if we were to discuss it, we will not live here till tomorrow. Because it is much deeper than we are seeing. And you see now, after the intervention of the U.S. military in Sokoto, can you please tell me where is Sultan of Sokoto till now? Why has he not been speaking? Where is Shehu Gumi? Shehu Gumi is
it's not only him that's what Mr. Peter is saying. It's not even only Shehu Gumi or Sokoto coming. Why hasn't the president addressed Nigerians?
You are speaking
yes.
I would have expected.
What is actually going on? What is actually? But that kind of a thing for the first time. Sorry, for the first time in the history of Nigeria, we are seeing that kind of miles away missile attack on the caliphate themselves. I expected the caliphate to address a press conference to that. Then Mr. President will now tell Nigerians, yes, but it looks like everybody is just silent. The northern political class silent. Everybody is just quiet. Are they planning something? This is a national issue.
Speaking on behalf of the president.
This kind of my brother, Mike.
Let me even say one thing. I listened to one clip yesterday. I was amazed. This man was so sound, so articulate in his speech. And that is the president of Ghana, John Mahama. If you see what he stood, he was addressing the nation. You can see the nationalistic fervor in him. The way he addressed, he is so articulate. That patriotism is there. That is what leadership entails. In a situation we have somebody like that in Nigeria, I think we will head somewhere.
All right, another. Okay.
I want to just say something. Sometimes I think silence may be better, may be needed. Sometimes. I'm talking about presidents. And all of them too, that they keep quiet. They want to, because any statement from that angle can trigger more action. So when you say it's better they keep quiet. And Tinubu himself, if he said Tinubu is the person that needs to be very, very very careful now. Yes, either in the hand of America or in the hand of the northerner.
If facts and evidence, they tender. America said no. Yes.
If you look at it now, Tinubu we want to do like this. It's not my doing. You can see that it's America that, because let me tell you, anybody that is ready to give these people back to back, battle, you will not have good name in the north. They are their brothers now. Some of them have come in and say people that are doing terrorism, they are our boys, they are our brothers. Is it not true? Does it mean that I will relocate to north to go and be doing Boko Haram or be doing Lakurawa? They are their brothers. So if you are killing them, they are killing northern brothers. So for Tinubu not to be coming out and say anything now. So I think the best thing for him is
to keep quiet and allow America
and let the work to be done.
Is the director of the president of Nigeria now?
He's the president of Nigeria. Automatically,
Muslim lover, sovereignty.
Don't let Donald Trump be talking.
That's another issue. That's not outrage. That's sovereignty. Mr. Sovereignty. What is Google saying? Happy New Year. God bless them. More respect from the what they're saying is any occupation that US is carrying out, Nigeria government is aware of it because we have our sovereignty and they cannot just encroach us without engaging Nigerian government, and they did that
through Macron. And if you want to know, you can go back and go to
They say you lost your sovereignty.
we still have our sovereignty. Come on, because there was.
Are you aware that Israel is here? Are you aware that Israel is already here?
Nigerian government was aware they were coming, and even government of Guinea there. And I can tell you are just looking at an American that doesn't like Nigeria, all sort of this. I can tell you, they have their they have their Lagos Eco Atlantic. They are moving their which is going to be the biggest embassy in the world. So for them to be, situating all those items into Nigeria, it shows that Nigeria is a very, country that they need to align with. So all these ones they are saying that Trump just came in and that there was connections, there was agreement they have with the Nigerian government.
Collaboration
going on.
All right, thank you so much. Another serious issue, that sparked outrage. That we talked about was in African, tax law. Tax law. I think we ended with tax law last year. We ended the year 2025 with the tax law. Serious controversy here at this time. The president has said it to. So not going back. Is there no going back? No going back. Yeah, it's effective now.
No, they have started collecting money already. No, because the doctors are and they're doing it very fast. You are going to sue them. They're doing it very fast. I thought you are going to sue them. No, I don't have the capacity to sue them. And I'm telling you the truth. You understand? I don't have somebody said it. You pack one. You understand? One of the two say tax man come up for you. I'm telling you. The thing is, is my brother. I'm not your brother. No. Don't bring brotherhood into this. You can't be killing me and I say I'm your brother. I'm your brother. Bro, Nigerians are not ready for this. Please, for now. We are paid enough. Killing you. Okay, we are paid enough.
Explain the.
But they keep on when government is explaining this kind of a thing to you, you seem to believe them. Hey, with all the experiences that we have had in Nigeria, we still want to believe them, and that's the problem I'm having with Felix. You understand? And that's because he taxed me. He taxed me. He lured me into it was something like that, and I paid. But you needed something very important. No, bros. You needed something very important. Femi came here. Femi came here. He told us about 17 countries that they don't pay tax.
That the citizens don't pay tax.
Well, I don't know see how those citizens are living. No, it's a question of competency, management, and corruption. That's what they have. That's the problem. If they can maintain the kind of resources that are coming into Nigeria on a daily basis, well, not only that, though, Mike, remember too, another problem is that they signed a secret memo, whether it's secret or not, with France. Is that means another, better now, be represented in France. France will be the charge that will be through behind the scene, they will be transferring the money to Bola Tinubu at the end of the day. Why France? Don't we have indigenous tax firm organizations in Nigeria that can handle that? Why must we bring in France?
Hold on. We have so many of these people that are into that platform. That's the tax bombers. We have the remitter. We have the interswitch. We have about 5 of them. It's only that this AB Express that is being brought into the tax bombers. And I want to say it's a new development. It's a choice. It's a choice. When we have those five options. So if you feel like you prefer that one, they've signed memorandum understanding with France, you can go there and click. But me as an individual, I do with remittance. I click remittance. It's a choice. They are not forcing anybody to do that one, that memorandum of France. It's a choice, please.
But why France? But why France? When we are talking about indigenous growth, indigenous local content, I mean, what do they call it? You understand?
Guys, yeah, we have a lot of stories, in 2025. We've just taken a few, this morning. We have the issue of Malami, wife, son, remanded in prison. So many stories. Also, the issue of Simon Epa, the story of Simon Epa, the conviction of Simon Epa. So many stories like that. The sentencing of Martin Ambikano, But we really appreciate viewers for staying glued to the channel. We somehow deviated from what the headlines say this morning. You know what the headlines say? We have number one, Tinubu 2026. Tinubu says 2026 is a year of economic growth. We have ISWAP burning down. Sorry, ISWAP burns down Christian Village Police Station. Is it more? You know, the U.S. Congressman, his speech on Christian genocide in Nigeria. But we've deviated from it. I just felt we needed to talk about what went down or top stories that changed or shaped Nigeria's political space in 2025, and which we've been able to do this morning. We've been able to do justice to some of these stories, and we really appreciate your engagement. Thank you so much for joining us. That doesn't mean we won't treat or discuss today's stories. We'll discuss the current stories, but that will be on pre-recorded, not live. Expect these stories in the evening, right? Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate you. We're back here on Monday, not tomorrow. Monday. Go home and rest. Abi, you want to come tomorrow?
Let's go tomorrow. Tomorrow Saturday. We can go tomorrow.
Yeah, we are here for them. So they need us. Nobody, both train, both son. We are for them.
That doesn't, even if we don't come live tomorrow, we don't go live tomorrow, it doesn't mean videos will not be uploaded. Okay. All right? And on the live, we don't get much from the live videos. Just $5. 10,000, over 10,000 views. That was a few days ago. Just $5. Yes, you understand what I'm trying to say. So we need more videos on the channel. As also like not pre-recorded videos on the channel. Very, very important. So as much as we do live, we should also make sure we do pre-recorded for us to generate more funds or more money. Thank you so much, viewers. Please expect pre-recorded uploads today by God. Current issues,
yes. And also while you are looking at that pre-recorded, please help us to share, comment, and get it, because this is one of the things why we are here, to get government attention to the plight of Nigerians, and of course help the government also to look their back. We are not here to penalize anybody. You understand? It's just for them to understand that if they are facing this side, we are also facing this side for them, getting them to know maybe possibly the direction that we should follow. As we are going off on pre-recorded, please share and help us comment also. God bless you.
Thank you so much. All right, you joined us today. We have Odeze Chima. We say a big thank you to you, Odeze, for joining us. The football lifter also joined us this morning. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. Also, Charles, we appreciate your engagement. Osha also joined us. Alice Abo also joined us this morning. Obiora John, that's Obi Real. If I'm not making a mistake, Obi Real, yeah. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Mookie Great, the great one. The great one. Oh, so Mookie has been in the comment section. So sorry about that. Sorry. No, we're just busy with the reviews, 2025 reviews, Thank you so much for joining us. Also, David Okafor, he also joined us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Godwin Mwazema also joined us. He engaged us. We have Monday, Aware Monday also joined us. Thank you. Alawumi Yusuf engaged us this morning. We say a big thank you to you.
Thank you, Alawumi.
Ejefo Chris, was also with us. We say a big thank you. Meet 247 was also here. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, everybody. James Adedeji, that's Jacob Adedeji. We say a big thank you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. All right, to Mrs. Tina. Sent me a private message. She's also watching live. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Comment. Mr. Tina, does she comment? Mrs. Tina, does she always comment?
No, she doesn't.
Okay. I've not had you read out her comment, but you're able to one of the Amazons on the platform. God bless you, Mrs. Tina.
We said to you again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Since 2026, we are in 2026.
All right. Join us live on Monday. I said it, that doesn't mean that we won't upload videos tomorrow. You'll see videos tomorrow. Series of videos, latest stories, important stories, current issues. We get them on the program tomorrow. We'll be live on Monday morning.
You also have the opportunity to enjoy 2027 prophecy, courtesy of
Pastors in Nigeria. Adeboye said his own. Adeboye released this. We are waiting for Prime Minister Ayodele.
He has not come up with his political.
Has he released his own?
No, I don't think so.
Before Monday, of course. All right, viewers. Thank you for watching the program for the first time. Kindly subscribe to the channel. Very, very important to subscribe to the channel. Goodbye, everyone. Happy New Year again.
Yeah, I love that.